Alright, welcome back.
Welcome back to the Shadow Zone.
Welcome back to the Shadow Realm.
So, I said I would bring it up.
Yep.
We've played this game for 35 parts. I
Yes.
just realized we had a mini-map button.
I wonder how many more of these had a mini-map button that we just never actually looked
I
at.
don't know.
The only one I know for sure had one was the one that was the card game.
Yes,
That was the only
makes
one I
sense.
remember having a map.
That one makes a little sense, though.
These moments of... Do you know this shit? Yo, you know this shit had a map? No!
Like,
Not at all!
why would you expect that button to do it? It's the metal button in the...
I have that with, I just thought about this. Spyro.
Mm-hmm.
Spyro the Dragon. You know those games all have mini-maps?
No.
Yeah. Fucking, Spyro, 1 at least, and I'm pretty sure 2 as well, have mini-maps, but you have to go into options and turn them on.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. I didn't know
They
that.
come default off.
Why would you do that?
It makes me, yeah, like, it makes me wonder why they had it at all, like, in the first
Why
place.
would you have it off as the default setting, though?
Because you really don't need a map in that game, but I just find
True.
it weird that they went through all the hassle of making a map just to be like,
Having it as the default option, you would
just
never
won't put that
stumble
shit
upon.
on. Yeah. There is, I think it might be for the Japanese version of Spyro, because the Japanese version of Spyro was butchered because Japan is a stupid country. And they ruined that game. I don't know if you've ever played
Tell me how
Spyro.
you really fail, Chris.
Have you ever played Spyro 1?
Yes.
Have you ever played Spyro 1 from Japan?
No.
Okay, it is gross. How do I put this delicately? So keep in mind, this is from the early era of the PlayStation 1 before dual analog sticks. So rotating the camera is done with L1 and R1.
Yes, I remember
Right.
that being a disaster.
Actually, it might be L2 and R2, because one of them rolled and the other one fucking moved the camera. I can't remember which though right now.
I just remember it being a disaster.
Yeah, it was good enough for the time, because you didn't have an analog stick back then, so you made
True.
do with what you had.
True.
And it works fine in Spyro, because the camera doesn't really tilt up or down unless you're ramming, and when you're ramming, the camera sticks right behind you, like you become a NASCAR, and you just,
And
like,
you
it
go
becomes
vroom,
a
vroom.
racing game where you just go forward at max speed and the camera's locked behind your back. Japan thought that that was stupid and decided that motion sickness was a much better way of handling a camera.
Oh.
So when you run around at top speed, the camera doesn't stay locked onto you. It just
Why?
stays locked onto where you are and follows you at a distance from far away. And, like, when you turn, the camera doesn't turn with you. It just stays looking at you from a fixed position.
Why?
I have no idea. They thought that was better, I guess.
So, this can lead into another topic here.
Yeah.
So, Obi-Wan Kenobi, the TV show just finished airing.
Yeah.
They finally did the big Vader versus Obi-Wan fight scene, right?
Okay.
Whoever decided to shoot that shot like that needs to be fired. Because it made me sick. Like, actually visually, like, I felt gross watching it. Because how blurry and jiggly that they made the camera. I was just like, why would you shoot this? I thought, so we just got a new TV.
Good
So
old
I was
motion.
just like, is the TV fucking up already? We literally just got this.
No, it's
No,
just, yeah.
no, it's just how they shot the fucking thing.
It's like, no,
the
they just-
worst I've ever seen.
you're not the post to enjoy it, Derek. Okay? It's the post to tell you about their deep-seated pain with
No,
each other.
no, Chris.
Who cares?
This is how they had the camera.
Yeah,
This.
I know.
And you couldn't even focus on the character. I was like, this is sickening. I feel gross.
It's motion blur. See, I'm
It was too much motion blur.
people, I don't know, some people have a lower tolerance for motion blur than others,
it
though,
was
too.
an absurd amount.
Yeah. Like, PC gamers, I've come to the realization, can't handle any motion blur. Like, even one pixelated smudge on their screen is enough to make them vomit uncontrollably. It's crazy to me. I don't even know. I get that all the time, though. A lot of YouTube creators and shit are just like, "Oh, motion blur is fucking terrible, and fucking ill and shit." And I'm just like, really?
What I love
Like, can
about
people really just not handle slightly blurry pictures?
what I love
Like-
about the motion blur thing,
Yeah.
wait a second to finish this topic because I know there's going to be a cutscene, is motion blur is one of those things that people are like, motion blur doesn't happen. And I'm like, have you ever tried running?
Yeah, yeah. No, people
Have you
are
ever
like,
tried to run?
people are like, motion blur isn't real, and I'm like, have you ever turned your head like at all, like ever in your life? Like, this is a lot of motion blur.
Yeah, people are like, oh no, it's not real. And I'm like, yeah, sure.
It's like you don't register it because your brain is designed to cut that shit out for you.
Yeah.
But like, it's
you get-
there
you
if you're
get
looking.
you get dehydrated or any of that crap, you're gonna get motion blur.
I mean, it doesn't even take, and not even like that. I mean, just wave your hand in front of
Yeah.
your fucking face, you can see motion blur.
Motion blur doesn't exist. That's Sora? No, it's not.
Riku and Kairi and Pluto, I guess? That's an odd one.
He's always been present though, Chris. That's the thing. Pluto's been part of our story the
I
whole
thought he
time.
was, honestly, I thought he was just showing us people he wanted to fuck.
I mean, yeah. Oh no, darkness.
Oh no.
Oh no, we have to fight Sora?
Oh no.
Yeah, we gotta fight Sora.
No, Derek. Dark Sora.
Yeah.
Dark work.
Evil Sora. Oh, but he has the organization cloak.
No, but he had red sleeves. Cooler.
Are you
Oh.
what's trapping him in that nightmare?
He's just like... Stalks and blood-curdling screams.
Because if you are, I'm what nightmares fear.
Wow, that was so corny.
Wow. I feel like that could have been cooler
Yeah.
if delivered differently.
Yeah. Defeat the anti-black cloak nightmare.
Defeat the... Are you human or an insect? Whoa, teleportation.
He's doing bullshit.
I feel like that's... shit, who made these? Square Enix. I feel like that's Square Enix, like, default. Like, how do we make things cooler? Just make it teleport.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know how to make this character any cooler. I've already added all the belts and straps I could find.
Oh god.
Give him a cloak and make him teleport. God, you're a genius.
Yeah, let's just,
Let's just fucking heal.
let's just run over here.
Oh god, he's attacking me with his long penis like a device. It is imperative that you do not die. I will quote that in game forever. Forever. It's just so relevant to a show where all we do is play video games.
It is imperative you do not
It
die.
is imperative that you do not die. What really sells me on it is just how fucking stone-faced, like, no shit's given delivered that statement is.
Oh, I love it.
I believe in you, Derek.
I don't.
Alright, well. It's alright. Nice. Counter.
Counter!
Quick, parry him! Hit forward at frame perfect interviews.
Interviews?
Sure. Intervals. I was close.
Something like that.
Something like that. I mean, if you're gonna do an interview, you better be ready to parry because they're gonna spill your shit so fast, dude. I love the Simpsons had a fucking great joke on that where they got Homer's side of the story from, like, the air quote harassing that girl in one of the episodes, and they're like cut his speech together so that it made him sound awful, but in the background there's a clock and you can just see it, like, the minute hand moving, like, all over the fucking place to clip it together.
I do remember that. That was funny.
And when I thought, see, now whenever I see that, that's what I want to do. Whenever I go do like an interview that's like on video, I want to put a clock behind me with
Always.
a working minute in second hand, so if they cut me together, you can literally see it jumping a fucking around.
Of course, you have to do that.
And that way, if anyone's just like, wow, he came off really bad, I can be like, they literally cut me out of context.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I sound all that much better in context, but I just think it'll be funny.
Not that I don't think news outlets would not change the video to change the second hands.
You're assuming they're talented enough to do that.
That's true.
Then again, I have seen them Photoshop images to make certain topics look worse. So.
Sora, don't chase the dreams.
You'll never be able to wake up from.
Oh, but no, I agree. They have Photoshop things to make seem.
They did that to what's that fucking guy that's popular for being a podcast, but also from doing the
Why won't he open his eyes? Is he still
that
in the
challenge
nightmare?
game show. Fuck.
That is right.
I'll think of it.
I don't know what the heck.
Fear Factor.
Oh yeah.
Joe Rogan. They edited a photo of him to make him look like sickly and shit.
Cannot wake someone who is fallen.
And then people were just like, here's the photo, and then here's the photoshopped photo, and you're just like, yeah, they definitely made him look worse on purpose. Nice.
What I love is there's actually like technology you can do, or programs you can run pictures through to make sure they're not photoshopped.
It's actually not even that hard.
Yeah.
There's like an image spectrogram thing you can use,
Yeah.
and if an image is changed, the static, there'll be like, I forget if it's more or less, is either more or less static on the areas that were altered
I
in
don't
the
know exactly.
in the
All I know
pictures.
is they did that with that important court case that was televised a few weeks ago.
Which one? I don't remember any court case.
Oh, it had to do with a pirate and a lady from the ocean.
Oh, I do remember that one.
Within darkness.
I heard he got a big jar of money from it.
He got a big jar of dirt.
I saw some YouTube creator posted, the meme from I got a jar of dirt but filled with money that
I
just
love
said,
it.
I got a jar of money.
I love it.
And the very reasonable feminist on Twitter went fucking batshit about it.
When you struck out from that tiny island,
I
you
bet.
saw me there dressed.
Oh no, Ansem the Riku.
You knew something was wrong. So without even knowing it, you dove into Sora's dream.
Did we just fucking seriously dreamception bullshit here?
Are you sure?
He was just like, you knew something was wrong, so you dove into Sora's dream, who was diving into somebody else's dream.
Sounds right.
God, this
No, makes sense. He's the Dream Eater. See, I am a Dream Eater.
But you
Oh, that's why the enemies are called that.
Dream Eater.
protect those you cherish. It is a shame you
Oh, but this Ansem is actually being like...
Yeah, because he's
Good?
Ansem the Riku.
Yeah, he's Ansem the
He's
Riku.
not really Ansem at this point. He's Riku's ideal version of Ansem.
Oh, of course. He's pretty boy
He's
Ansem.
Ansem. No, he's Ansem the Riku.
understand.
Ansem's powers, but with the thought process of a Riku.
Which makes no sense.
That's
but
how
sure.
that's how Riku's been able to transform into this version of Ansem specifically.
Ansem the Handsome.
No, Ansem the Riku now.
Oh, he's saying the wrong names here.
You used to be a Keyblade wielder,
He knows that.
but darkness stole your heart. And the Keyblade with it.
No, you're thinking of Terror. I am Sans who stole that body years ago. I'm not the one you're thinking of.
After allowing darkness into my heart, am I still fit to wield the Keyblade?
No.
I mean, who fucking cares? They make it up as they go along.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like,
Here you are, haunting me again. So I get it now.
I don't.
There's no point in trying to hold the darkness back.
At last, you see clearly.
Join me in my darkness.
When I look at you, there's this memory that flashes back.
Of a sad child
That I said I'd keep when I was little.
whose father never came home with the milk.
Dreaming
He
that
went out for cigarettes and milk.
it was because of him. My journey begins here. And now, I'm going back to the real world. And then to Sora's side.
So gay.
That is your answer.
Yes. I know the way.
He knows the way.
But do you know the way? I know the way.
Return it to light.
You can try.
Oh, boss fight.
You think you can beat up your inner, darker, handsome you? I don't think so. Stand!
Stunned!
Stundo!
Star Platinum!
Stando! Darkness! Then the screen pops up with Darkness's stats and his stupid extra ability that lets him throw more punches. Nice.
Well,
Oh, Derek,
one more
please.
chance.
You only, yeah, you're gonna f it up.
and they're not gonna line up anytime soon.
You did it. I'm proud of you.
I'm not. Star Platinum.
Star Platinum! Alright, fucking... What is a JoJo?
What is a JoJo reference?
Oh, Deus míos!
I can't do that because I don't have them.
Yeah, oh, so... I'm still been watching Toonami, obviously.
Of course.
It feels like Toonami is just fucking fully given up on their shows. Because they're down to Lupin, and they're down to Lupin, One Piece, and Naruto now.
Well, yeah.
That's just it. They play those shows
Constantly.
in a 3-hour block, somehow. They play... I mean, they played the Caveman one, but that's probably gonna end soon, Primal. I'm assuming Primal's probably gonna be over pretty soon at this point.
I mean,
because
probably, let's be honest.
In fact, they might have just aired the finale. I've been not watching it because I've already watched it, so I'm not interested in watching it again. But they have that, and then it goes Lupin, and then it's like hour of One Piece, hour of Naruto. And I gotta state, watching One Piece in hour chunks is way better than watching One Piece in 30-minute chunks. There's a lot more shit that gets done. Like
yeah,
an
granted,
hour,
a lot of it's repeated.
like an hour of One Piece is like 30 minutes of like a standard anime, which is like, all right, I can deal with this. Like at least I feel like shit is progressing now.
Yeah.
But like, do we really need an hour of Naruto? I guess we'll get to the end of it earlier, and then we can start playing an hour of Boruto, I guess. But like, fucking god.
That was too true.
Like, I've come to the realization... I realize why people... Because I was thinking about this recently, and I was just like, you know, there was a point in time where people didn't fucking despise filler.
Yeah.
And I realized why people despise filler. It's because Naruto and One Piece fucked it up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when you got filler in DBZ, it was funny and catchy, and it fit with what the hell was going on in the story still.
Same thing. They kind of did that with Bleach too.
Yeah. When you get filler in fucking Naruto, it's just like... Oh, I'll wait till the end of this cutscene.
Because it's corny.
It's important.
And forever
Kinda.
a pawn of the darkness.
Ah!
No, I know now without a doubt that Kingdom Hearts is light.
Shut up, Terror, Xehanort, Fusion, whatever the fuck you are.
I'm assuming we're at the final boss, by the way.
But we're not playing as Sora.
That's true.
Oh no, he made a giant stando. We stand no chance.
We stand no chance.
Our death is imminent. But yeah, fucking... but I've realized, like... And then One Piece and Naruto fucked filler up completely, because Naruto filler is literally like, we're in the middle of the final boss, the most climactic battle in the entire show. Anyways, you want to know how they became Jonin? No!
I
fucking don't!
I hate it because it's too true.
I don't fucking care at this point! Show me how they fucking kill the dude!
I agree.
Like, I would have been
completely.
interested in how they became Jonins, like, 8 fucking arcs ago!
Ugh.
You missed your fucking chance!
How can I just... Yeah.
Nice. You just wall to wall, obviously. But like, I fucking hate. Hey, you want to know how Kakashi was as a fucking in the academy? No, no one fucking cares. Oh my god. At least that one kind of made sense because they used it to explain that Obito was Naruto, but not Naruto.
Yes.
Which is the most, like... Oh, you know what? That's the other thing I came to the conclusion of, is... Naruto is like Star Wars. It's poetry. It's similar. Everyone is the fucking same. Every generation has a Naruto stand-in.
Dude, this is fucking trippy.
It's, getting fucked and you'll be alright. You can't wall anymore, Derek, because they shut the lights off.
You're right.
You're also going to die.
You know.
And then One Piece does filler by just re-airing the same thing over and over again in giving the statement that they're flashbacks.
Oh yeah.
Which is
They
almost worse, honestly,
They
than
are
what Naruto does. That's somehow worse than what Naruto does.
Yes.
And Naruto will give you just, like, filler arc in the middle of final boss.
I hated that. That was so obnoxious.
You see, if I was fucking, you know, if I was Toonami of America, right? You know what I mean? Like, I'm the American Toonami branch. I would air that shit hella out of order.
Exit battle retry. I'll just retry.
Like, I know anime fans would be all annoyed and shit, but I would air that shit hella out of order.
Oh yeah.
Because, like, you have the benefit of being, like, way behind Japan, right? Which means you have a huge run-up to the filler. Which means you can air it wherever the fuck you want. So instead of fucking airing it right in the middle of the boss, you could just fucking air it, like, way beforehand when nothing important is happening anyways.
Well, yeah.
You know, like, instead of airing it in the middle of the final boss, maybe you air it while Naruto's doing his stupid fucking training that no one cares about.
But we
That
need to
would
know
work.
how Kakashi became Harashi and Momashi and Babashi.
Like, it's funny because I think everyone wanted to see Kakashi as an Anbu member, and then we got it and we were just like, eh. Can we just go back to the fucking Naruto shit? Because, like, who fucking cares? Like, the only interesting thing you get to learn is the fact that Kakashi was an Anbu member as a fucking 8-year-old. Outside of that, it's like, whatever. Information is dumb. And then he killed his girlfriend. His not
Yes.
girlfriend,
His
girlfriend.
girlfriend, not
His
girlfriend.
not girlfriend. Which then you learn that he didn't even kill her as much as she was just like, I'm gonna run
Sacrificed herself.
right into this. Which is smart, but also stupid. Nice job, Derek.
Thank you.
You fucking died.
I did again.
How about we give you a second shot, though, at the next times. So we'll see you guys then. Peace.